Good afternoon, everyone, to all the followers and viewers from the first virtual book fair UK. Here we are with Libertad Betancourt, who's going to present the author Karine Parker Lemoine. You can start your presentation, ladies. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, Luis. Luis, right? I'm not telling you.
Yes, Luis.
A different name. Thank you so much for the presentation and for all you do in backstage. I really appreciate it. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening all around the world, because we know that this fair is international. International is we are flying virtually in many countries. This dream started with our co-founders, Cesar Salvatierra and Alan Morales. They are from Peru. We started the fair in Peru. After we traveled to Mexico, Colombia, Argentina, Spain, Italy, and now in United Kingdom. Today we have a beautiful presentation. My name is Libertad Betancourt. I'm a cultural ambassador in the world and cultural ambassador of writers in Europe and in America. And today we have a beautiful lady. Luis, could you put the banner again? Because I would like to read the title of the presentation, please. And we have a beautiful woman. Thank you so much. She is from France, but she lives here in Houston, Texas. I don't know for the pandemic if you are here, Karine, but she is a citizen of the world. She has not only one nationality, because she touches different hearts around the world helping. The presentation is The Power of Hope with Be the Peace, Be the Hope. How to put hope into action to build caring, hopeful, and supportive communities. And I have the pleasure to know in person Karine Parker Lemoine. I don't know, how did you pronounce? You are going to pronounce it. Thank you. Now is your turn. Beautiful, beautiful Karine. I'm so excited because you are here in this scenario. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
How do you feel? Tell me.
Yes, I'm really excited to be with you. I'm not sure about what to expect, but yes, I can share a little bit of a story of a work I'm doing with a lot of children and youth across the world, and especially in the US, and respond to your questions.
Thank you so much. And Luis, can we move now the banner, please? Thank you.
Yes.
We don't need it anymore. And don't worry, Karine, this is a place, a friendly place to talk. This is a book, virtual book fair. But we have many categories. We have writers, we have poets, and especially in my case, I believe in multicultural minds and hearts. And for that reason, I invite not only me, now many people are inviting, but in my case, I invite actors, cinematographers, painters, speakers, many people, not only people involved in the world of literature. I believe that everybody is an artist, because when you do something, you are an artist. If you do it with your heart and with your love, and I believe you are connected with me, because I feel a lot. We have many things in common. When I knew you, I had the privilege to know Karine in high school, because I am volunteer with kids of with teenagers of in a program that is English as a second language. And Karine has a beautiful program. I want that you share with us I would like that you share before and after. I'm going to read a little your biography because we were working with kids. I was like volunteer with the kids, but Karin has a beautiful program with strong values, with a mission that is contagious. And I think everybody, we have to help the world like Karin, and I'm connected with you. Karin, tell us a little more about the experience that we share in the school, in Westside High School, and how you work in different schools with with your beautiful vision, because I think it's not only a program, it's a vision of the world that is be the hope, no, be the peace, be the hope. Please.
Yeah, so maybe I can just start with a little bit about why Be the Peace, Be the Hope. So I want to share that as a child who grew up in France, there were times when my heart was filled with pain and emotions I couldn't handle, times when I longed for hope and a support system I could trust. And like many students today, no one saw this pain and emotions. So my hope at that time was that one day I could create a supportive, brave, and hopeful space for myself, but also for the ones that are forgotten, isolated, depressed, the ones that have been through traumatic experiences such as abuse, bullying, poverty, and also the ones who lost the drive to continue on, and the ones who don't have the skills yet to deal with these challenges. So, and I know this hopeful space exists in us, but also around us. We can create it. And I have to share a very sad statistics is that 65% of youth in Texas have untreated depression, and they need that hopeful space. And to find it, what I like to share is that we need to activate hope in action. I really believe that hope is the key. Alice is one of the keys. And but hope doesn't grow on trees. Hope is a process with steps. And it starts with the first wave. And for me, I like to describe it as hope is H for humanity and community. So when you were sharing about that is more like a mission, yes, it's a mission to create a brave, caring, and supportive community. And we do it by opening our mind to the power of the mind, the possibilities, understanding our brain, how our brain works, how our emotions are playing a role in our lives. And also we teach a lot about creation, how we can be creators. Once you become a creator, you are talking about being an artist. For me, it's also even beyond is being a creator. We become authors and creators in our lives. Once we do that, anything can happen. And then we teach perseverance and practice and how to educate the mind and also how to help others. So there is a moment once you gain all these skills, knowing, understanding yourself, your identity, your beliefs. We do a great work also identifying what are our beliefs, our values, our talents, our strength, our dreams and goals. And we represent that in the shape of a tree, where our beliefs and our values are the roots, the soil, where our strength and our talents can grow and lead to dreams and goals. But everything is connected. If we want really to connect everything, it's very important because it will really give a direction in your life. And helping others once you have all these amazing skills is of course the best way to find your way in this life, to be of service. So I think service is really key, and then through that usually you find a passion maybe to protect or to create peace or to spread hope, and you become empowered. So, and usually I like to share also is that once you find all of that, usually you find the first letter H, which is happiness, and hope never stops. Once you activate hope, you become and you share hope.
Mhm.
And so that's the beauty in West Side High School. We did it with students from different parts of the world, and you remember they were at the beginning very like shy and not into it, and then after a few weeks they were clapping hands, we were singing, we were sharing who we were, our identity, our hopes and dreams, also pain, heartache, and it was beautiful to see this sense of community growing, and this sense of, yes, we can be here to support each other, we can be here to be here when we are sad and for each other, and we share the same humanity. It was really beautiful.
I agree with you, especially for that kids, teenagers that they arrive for a new country, a different country, United States, and all immigrants. We know that it's very difficult to arrive here. It's not easy. Left your country, left your people, your food, your family, your dogs. It's really, really difficult, and they need support. And in my case, I help them to understand and to feel happiness in the middle of the transition. And I think your program is doing the same, because I saw happiness in them, like you said, smiling, singing, dancing around, and making a tribe. Is correct? Tribe, a group of
Yes,
people,
that's
no?
right. Yes.
Yeah, we are that. And Karen, I know. I would like to read a little your biography, because it's very interesting and people they need to know about you. Karen Parker is a passionate social entrepreneur, social emotional, collaborative practice trainer, educator, visual artist, and community developer. She is the executive director of the Texan French Alliance for the Arts and the founder of Be the Peace, Be the Hope, which develops innovative program, programmatic responses to underserved, under,
Underserved.
underserved you issues through arts, mindfulness, neuroscience, and social and emotional education. Her work with Be the Peace, Be the Hope has been published academically in 2019. She received the Rotary International Award for Excellence in Service to Humanity with Be the Peace, Be the Hope. Karina and her team take students on a journey to develop essential life skills and projects while meeting them where they are, and often where they pains. Karin is always impressed and touched to see how they manage to build resilience, responsible decision making, and optimize their capabilities in challenging environments. Karin's work spans for impoverished impoverished, sorry, the pronunciation, neighborhoods in Houston to refuge camps in West Africa, Iraq, India, and beyond. Her community and educational work also lead the youth to remind, sorry,
Remind,
I'm
to
that
remind.
tired. Reminding, yeah, and improve public spaces. And the letters are really slow, really small. Their landship skills and to become contributing members of their community. As the students say, we are the peace, we are the hope. Yes, we are. Thank you, Karin. Thank you. I'm so happy because you say something, um, an important word. You said art is very important in the process for be happy. This space, Karen, you need to know that when we started the pandemic, everybody was scared. We didn't know what to do. And two guys from Peru, they are young, 35 years approx, they create this space, a platform for many writers that they couldn't publish the books. And it's incredible because now it's a family. After 7 or 8 months, everybody is focused here in art in culture. We are sharing, we are smiling, we are helping others. It's a big family. And it's true because art is a bomb, it's a fragrance for our heart. Art is very important in the develop in the spiritual develop of people.
It is. It is, and it's a way to see the world, beyond the everyday life. It's also, for me, it's connected with emotions, and emotions. Sometimes people tend to be afraid of emotions. Emotions is a drive. Emotions are what drives us to maybe to find courage or to overcome our limitations. And so that's yes, I'm a painter myself, so I know that's that space where I connect with a deeper sense of self, but also with the world. And it's for me, it's connection with everything. So
Exactly. And I think the best check for you is the smile of the kids, the
yeah,
love when they see you, when you arrive is the eyes are shining. Is carrying here, no? You are hope. You are hope. And I remember when I took seminar or a class, do you remember when
Mhm.
you were training people and I had the opportunity when I took the class, it's an incredible program, and I hope that all the schools in in this country, and I hope in all around the world, they have that, because it's a different style to share with the community. It's not just go to the school, study. You have to be like in a concentrated camp, no?
A box, yes. Mhm.
Exactly. It's freedom, but with responsibility. Sharing is, I think, is grew up like souls. Is what we need. No.
Yes, I love that. Yes, and it's giving them a voice, because I'm always impressed by what they know inside, deep inside of them. When you give them the space to share and to share their voice, this is deep. This is deep, and it makes me hopeful, because they have these ideals that we need to really nurture and encourage, because they are the future. So we need to give them that space to be confident, to believe they can do things, and to grow their dreams. And when you see and you have some of them in the background, and it's just beautiful to see them. I want to share this story of, for instance, Elham in Iraq. So once a year, before COVID, and we are going to try to do it again. We do a mission, the team and I, or myself, by myself, a mission in different parts of the world to train psychologists, teachers, and in refugee camps or orphanages. And Ilham is from Iraq, and she had been through a lot. And so she was one of the children that were sold to ISIS. And she was very, very challenged at the beginning of a program. And at the end, she wrote Be Future. She was so kind of filled with hope about the possibilities. And she found it, we give the tools, but they have it in themselves. And what I want to share is that I keep going back to hope. But the first thing, the students in Iraq, they were refugees from, I guess, from the genocide that happened in northern Iraq. And so they said, why do we need hope? We lost everything. We lost our parents, our families, our houses, everything was burned down. So why do we need hope? And I was thinking, oh my gosh. So yes, this is so maybe easier for us to think about it, but at the same time, it's not that easy. And I thought about it, and I really prayed in my mind, and I said, I think I cannot understand what you've been through, because I haven't been through that. But one thing I know is what one day the opportunity will knock at your door. And if you don't have hope, nothing will happen to you. You won't see it. You won't do anything. And they looked at me and they said, okay, let's work together. It was just this moment where you see the hope is present, is ready to yes, to grow somewhere. And so and from there you see this beautiful young woman, she saw themselves as a future. And for me it's just, yes, the most rewarding moments where you're the channel to something that they have and they don't see, and they and then they build relationships, because you are talking about community. Yes, the community you created with these two young men from Peru, is, you see, it is a hope. They had this vision, but it started growing and creating these amazing relationships of creators together. And for me, it's hope. It's hope that, yes, we can change the narrative. This is not just about, this horrible pandemic. This is about us. This is about we as people. What do we do with that? We are going to gather. We are going to create. We are going to spread hope. This is what we do. And then I hope all these new generations, they are going to keep doing that, because the human spirit is amazing when we harness this creation, creativity, artistic endeavors, hope, and we make the world a better place.
I love it. I agree with you. I think we have many things in common, and one day I'm going to be working with you. I hope so. Um, and for example, what I do here in the fair, I'm volunteering too, because I believe that we need to help, especially in this time, all the time, because people, if you don't help others, if you know a lot, it's nothing. You are not rich, because you are rich when you share with others. It's when you are really rich. And one of the things that I want to ask you is, this is a very difficult moment, because the kids are not in the school. They are not taking, my kids are, but it's a limited group, are not many students at the schools. But my question is, I don't know when everything is going to be normal, but I think definitely they need you. They need hope in the schools when they come back. Everybody needs now. And I don't know, if do you have something virtually for help us, for help kids that are at home?
Yeah, so after the pandemic hit the world, we moved everything online. So since March of 2020, 2020, so we started teaching online. So we do everything on Zoom, most of it.
Wow.
We do also art project on Zoom, and so we teach the social and emotional skills. We have these community circles, like with visuals that represent each one of us in a circle, and so yes, and we have these conversations. It's different, obviously, from being in person, but it creates. I'm amazed sometimes to see how. This sense of solidarity, this sense of hope can travel even though we are online and we are not in person. And also I want to share that we, the team and I, so in a group of Rotary volunteers, I volunteer my time with my friend Irene Graves and a few Rotarians to create the Be Hope app. So it's a social and emotional app for students with service projects, with artistic projects. And so maybe we need to talk about that too. And also it's really a space for students who don't have computers to have access to some of these tools on their phone, with also the possibility to share inspirational messages. We have a very positive feed. So it's kind of an Instagram feed, but only positive content and projects they can participate to. They have workshops. So this is right now tested by students, but we are it's translated in Spanish. So, and we are in the process of translating it in French and in Arabic. So that's, but the idea is then to use also the tools we have now so that our kids, our youth, for me, I say our because we are the parents of all the children. And in the sense that if we see a child that is not doing well, we need to be there and say, I'm here for you. And that is a way to say, we are here for you. We have this safe space for you. And we want for you to use that so that you don't feel alone, you don't feel isolated, you don't feel depressed. So, and I want to share that we have an amazing partner. It's a Texas Child Mental Health Care Consortium. So it's basically Texas Children's Hospital, Baylor College of Medicine, and UT Health. And they participate on the app. So they are really bringing a lot of content to help students also who have like challenging thoughts. So it's, we have different ways to support the students.
Okay, and I want to share with you a surprise, a little surprise. Luis, do you have the video? It's a really, really small.
Yes, Libertad, give me a second.
Please, thank you. I really appreciate it. And some pictures and just remembering times at West Side High School.
Oh,
I need to practice more English. I have been speaking in Spanish all the time in the pandemic.
It's like me when I speak French.
Look at that. Do you remember students?
And give me a second, please.
Yes. I'm sorry because it was it's spontaneous. It was not in the plan. I'm sorry.
Oh, but I love it. Yeah, because
we
need to bring their spirit. They are be the peace, be the hope. They are the peace. They are the hope.
Yes. No lo vemos. Maybe it's... I'm sorry, I had to send it to him before.
No problem.
But I had the idea in the morning.
No problem.
Thank you.
I got it.
So this is a video you took when we were at West Side High School.
Exactly. When we shared, do you remember? Maybe... Creo que no se ve. You cannot see it.
Sí, no sé por qué.
Don't worry.
Why, no,
If not, we can...
I don't know why it's happening that, but...
No, we saw little piece of it.
Because Karin used instruments, she used painting, photography, many things to share with the kids. But we cannot hear. It's really small video.
Yeah, I can replay it again.
Okay, don't worry. Yeah, I think it has a problem.
These were students that were very like, they were not talking to each other. They were very like, kind of isolated, and it was just, it's a family. It's like with this wonderful group you have created. We create mini, I call that mini brave, supportive and caring communities. And they need to learn how to create that so that, they have a support system.
I look at some pictures, a couple of pictures with the group.
I love it.
You are there. And I think that's all. I know are more. This is the group of West Side High School that they participate, and I work with them, supporting emotionally and teaching with.
These are wonderful, wonderful memories.
Yeah, I love them. I miss them. And just I wanted to share with you because...
Yes.
Miss Arias. Miss Arias is a wonderful coordinator, and Miss Gonzalez too, the dean at the school. And I send it to them a big kiss because they support all of these dreams. Thank you. And they help a lot the kids. Really, they love the kids.
Yeah, maybe we should do another thing together at West Side. Mm.
Si quieres, ya los pasamos rápido, Luis. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. It was just a little bite.
Yes, thank you. I love it.
Karine, I can't believe it. The time passed quickly, flight. And now we have to say bye because we have
Yes.
many transmissions today. But I want to tell you, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for the kind of soul that you are, how you help others. I love your dreams. I agree totally with you. And we are tribe. We are tribu, somos tribu, and I really love all what you are doing for all the world, not for only our community here or in France or in Iraq or Lebanon. No, in all around the world because it's universal. Thank you so much,
Thank
Karen.
you
Do you
so
have to say
much.
something for
Yeah.
everybody to?
No, I just want to thank you so much for having me. And if anybody is interested, they can look at the website. It's bepeacebehope.org. So be peace and be hope.org. And you will discover wonderful stories about our students. And maybe you can join the volunteers.
Oh, sure, definitely. And we need to talk again because for the pandemic, we couldn't talk. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, United Kingdom, all around the world. Thank you, everybody.
Much love. And as we do the heart.
Yeah.
We do the heart.
Thank you. Thank you, Luis, too.
Thank you all. Bye.
Love you.
Bye.
I love you, Karin. Thank you, Luis.
Bye. I love you
here.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.